Hey guys, I'm Wren from Off the Charts Astrology and Tarot, and today I'm feeling really compelled to do a collective angel reading for everybody here. So we're going to see what messages your angels have for you. If you found this video, you were divinely guided to it, and your angels are absolutely trying to talk to you. We all have angels, whether we're aware of them or not, and when we become aware of them and we start talking to them, it really opens up new roads for our growth and new pathways for blessings to come through. Angels are really great for talking to you when you're having a hard time too. They can take and transmute your negative energy, and they can guide you to things that will help you to feel better. It's really a beautiful thing. Dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. The reading I did last night dealt really heavily with dreams. All right, let's see what else these cards have to say. We're actually going to do quite a lot of these. There's 6 of these cards that your angels want you to see, so let's do it. This might end up being a somewhat lengthy reading, I'm not sure. I might even do a little bit of channeling and see what Archangel Metatron has to say for you all. I think I talk to Metatron the most frequently. Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. So really be watching your thoughts at this time, guys. Really be paying attention to the guidance you're getting and follow it. Pay attention to your dreams. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often, when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance, as well as give it to others as you are guided. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy level, and the easiest way to increase it is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising, and it becomes its own reward. I am being urged to mention to look into a raw vegan diet as well if you wish to raise your energy levels and your vibration and heal from mental and physical illnesses. Oh, and look at the card I just drew. Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a helpful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. I think that the angels just wanted you guys to see that I really am legitimate. Wow, that's incredible right there. I can't make this stuff up, you guys. Positivity, faith, and optimism. And I see lions here, so if you happen to be a Leo, that, might be really significant to you. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep your faith and keep going. These are really important messages, y'all. Absolutely. And whoever's hearing this, you definitely need to hear this. Your angels want you to hear this message. This is really, really important. Another thing that's really important is unconditional love, not only for yourself, but for other people. Um, really, I'm being reminded, or I'm being asked to remind you all to come into your higher self and to step into what's known as Christ consciousness, which is really, if you think about Jesus and you think about his love and forgiveness and the way he healed other people, really, it's pretty incredible. So, really stepping into the mindset of Jesus and giving everybody unconditional love with no judgment, no matter what, is really, really important. That's what I'm being asked to tell you guys right now by Metatron. So there you go. I'm going to put these cards up now, and we're going to go ahead and pull out a different deck. Okay. All right, this deck next. Your angels are always there for you, just waiting for you to talk to them. And they can only help us when we ask for it because of our free will. Okay, so that's why talking to your angels is so important. They have a lot of power and they can give us a lot of help, but what you really need to remember is that you have to ask for that help. And, that card that came out earlier, asking for assistance, that's really important. And you have to ask your angels for assistance. That's really, I think, part of why that was there. So definitely make sure that you are praying and you are asking for the help that you need. This is a card about falling. Okay, you need to watch your ego at this time and really at all times. This is, the fallen angel, or this could be looked at as Lucifer. And really, I think the story of Lucifer is important because no matter how far you come, you can even become an angel. You could become an archangel. And if you start giving into darkness and ego, because there's always going to be that duality, there's always going to be both. You'll always have the option no matter what. And that's the problem. You have to always keep yourself in check and always commit to your path and to your soul and commit to your light. That's really important to remember, and that's what this card is about. I'm probably going to have to use the guidebook for the rest of these. But this card I know particularly well. Oh, this is a card about healing people. This is a card specifically about, being a healer. And the best way to heal other people is by healing ourselves loudly, and sharing it with others. Like, I've got my personal Instagram page and I talk a lot about my healing journey on there and, my adventures with raw food and stuff like that. So, definitely look into a raw vegan diet. That keeps coming up in my head to tell you guys. So this one, I don't know if I've ever drawn this one before. Okay. This card sort of has a very similar vibe to this card in a way, doesn't it? I'm very curious about what these say. Let's go ahead and consult the guidebook on these. Okay, so in this card, we have the Angel of Peace. And he really is here to support you in spreading peace because man has really lost touch with the energy of peace. Nature is always in synchronicity with the nature of peace, but we're not. We've really lost touch with peace and with the energy of peace and with spreading peace and living in peace. So what's really important, I think, is if you do spread peace, don't be deterred and look to the divine for support. If things get a little weird, especially with this Mercury retrograde, with all this wild stuff going on with interpersonal relationships specifically, you might need to call upon, some divine energy and cultivate some peace within yourself and within your social circles. Okay, this is the Angel of Will. And what he really speaks to is to follow our inner voice and to ignite our own inner willpower so that we can do what we're here to do. I'm hearing stay on your path, stay your course. So I think, use your willpower to really make sure that you stick to your path. If you've already found your path and you're already on it, don't let anything deter you. And with this card being here, I really feel that message strongly from this reading. So if you're already on your path and you've been having a hard time lately, look to the divine, pray. Don't get deterred, and don't allow things to take you off your path. You're probably a healer with this card being here. So if your path is to heal other people, or if you're in the middle of your own healing journey, don't give up. That's what this message really is for you right now. Do not give up on your path and on your own ability to heal and to heal others. Okay, so these are the angels of prayer. Okay, so again, we really need to be praying right now. When things get hard for you on your path, you need to pray. Again, with free will being a thing, we have to ask the divine for help constantly. That's the point of prayer, to connect us with the divine. I'm hearing ringing in my ears right now. Wow, that's not even something that normally happens to me. We absolutely must pray. It is absolutely so important. I don't even mean to be the type of spiritual person, religious person, however you want to look at it, who says, oh, prayer, and shoves it down people's throats. But it's just so genuinely important. And what I'm really trying to do is stress the importance of it. So, all right, 7. Just always remember that the angels can't help you unless you ask for it. That's really the point. Okay. This is the angel of victory. And she's talking about victory in a spiritual sense specifically. Let's see. The victory is meant as the triumph of good over evil. Okay, so you're a light worker. I see that. I absolutely see that. You are a light worker. You are a healer, and you've maybe been struggling with your path a little bit. Just know the divine has your back. The universe, the angels, they've got your back. All you need to do is talk to them. Okay? All right, let's see this number 25 here. I'm very, very curious about this card here. Okay, let's see. The Angel of Inner Awakening. Oh my goodness. Okay. What a foundation. This card does not refer to spiritual awakening, but to an intellectual and material awakening. It explains that if we are embroiled in addiction and are overzealous in satisfying baser instincts, then our appearance becomes hideous and we become ignorant and coarse, like zombies. If you look around in the world today, a lot of people are walking around like zombies. I feel really compelled to look into this card too, actually. Now that I've moved this one, I'm being told to look at it. So let's see. I've never seen that card before either. So the Angel of Freedom has the brightest colors of all, because freedom is the asset of every living thing. And it is what every living thing desires most. There is nothing they would not do to get it. Let's see. No matter what physical or moral chains bind a person, and no matter what material or psychological slavery they endure, there is always a force that invites us to struggle to free ourselves from such constraints. This angel is particularly apt for those that live or work in a prison or in a therapeutic community. So whatever is keeping you chained up inside, okay? I think that you probably are already aware of it or are becoming aware of it with these two cards here as a foundation together, and especially with these things up here warning you, you need to check your ego and you need to check your addictions, whatever they are. And that's really, really important right now. So, just know you can absolutely pray anytime you're having a hard time, no matter what, just know you're being tested. You're not being given anything that you cannot handle. And all what you need to do is pray instead of freaking out about it. Because listen, I've been there. I've been there where it just felt like all I could do is freak out. So praying is the answer. And honestly, healing tones really help me when I feel like I'm losing my grip. So that's something to look into too if you end up having a really hard time. And healing tones and prayer go together really well. Really well. Okay, let's check out this last deck here. I'm being told to tell you that you are love. You are unconditionally loved. You are light, and you need to remember that at all times. Just pray, and the divine will always be here for you, is what I'm being told to say. Okay. Only 3 of these ones. Love is so important. Self-love, love for other people. I just keep hearing the word love, love. It's really, we need to anchor into the frequency of love. And, coming back to Christ consciousness, that really is the frequency of love. When you're anchored into the frequency of love, you're operating from Christ consciousness automatically. Truly, and just remembering that we're all one and we're all connected and the divine is within all of us. There's this concept called the upper room from a Paul Selig book that I've been reading. I can't remember which one off the top of my head, unfortunately, but the upper room, it's really, the concept of it is to see everybody in the upper room. Look at this. The joy card pops out as I'm saying this to you all. Archangel Jophiel is making himself known to us at this time. Okay, so the upper room, seeing the divine in everyone, to lift somebody to the upper room is to leave behind all the bad things they've done, their ego, any nastiness, any, judgments of them you may have ever had, leave it all behind and you see them in their divine light. And, the divine in you really sees the divine in them. And it's a beautiful thing. So I like to see people in the upper room often. And, there's actually a situation in my life right now where I really need to look at somebody in the upper room. So I'm going to take my own advice and do an upper room meditation today. Definitely check out some Paul Selig books, he channels. And his guide is Thoth, which I've been told recently that Metatron, Archangel Metatron, is just the ascended form of Thoth. So really the same. Raphael, communion. I'm going to look up these cards in the guidebook. Raziel, faith. I work with Raziel a lot, actually, and Archangel Raziel is responsible for my psychic awakening. So if you are looking to open your own psychic gifts, working with Archangel Raziel can be really helpful. Oh, and Haniel's making himself known. All right, willpower. Again, willpower. That's popping up again. Okay, let's see. We're going to put these. Yeah. Okay. Communion. Raphael's oracle reminds you of the great Islamic tradition of the Hajj, an annual pilgrimage to Mecca, where pilgrims celebrate a communion with their earthly brothers and sisters. In face of the divine. The objective is the twofold rite of collective petition in praise of the divine. Therefore, observe where communion is not apparent in your life. Know that the source is within you, ever-present and all-wise, wishing you to reveal the joy of your life in your heart, which possesses true insight. Chant Om 3 times to align with the communion of the holy angels, and Raphael will show you the way. I love Om. Oh, it's one of my favorite chants. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see. Who's going to pop out next for us? Jophiel, joy. This card you have chosen brings forth a ray of joy. Remember, we come from the source, which is a place of total well-being and infinitely unfolding creative possibility. Explore the playfulness of life's joy and soak in the effervescence of play. The dolphin's truthful force reminds us of the carefree energy we felt as children. Ask Jophiel to surround you with joyous elementals to help you in your journey, and chant He from the crown chakra to assist in the release of joy. All right, let's see, Raziel. Oh, actually, you know what? Here's Haniel. We're gonna look at the willpower card first. Okay. Just like the great whales of the ocean's deep swimming in Mother Earth's tears, you are asked to bring willpower of your life, or to your life, in order to achieve the possibility of glory. The ancient souls of these beautiful sea creatures bring them to the flow of the universe. This reminds us that all is well in the divine matrix, and so take heart from their example. If your will is not currently flowing for you, ask Haniel for loving assistance, and you will feel the ruby ray of force flooding through you, giving you such strength of purpose and healing that you will once again feel clear to emit your magnificence into the world. Chant Om 3 times for greater clarity. That is absolutely beautiful. I feel like that's really important for me right now also. All these collective readings I've been pulling have been resonating with me heavily also. So it seems like a lot of you are on the same wavelength, and that's probably how you found me. We really attracted one another, so that's a beautiful thing. But, this is definitely echoing what one of the cards earlier said. So, definitely call on Archangel Haniel if you need help with your willpower. I am going to do that myself. I absolutely will. So we should do that together. Let's do it. Okay, Archangel Raziel. Faith. Faith wishes to be present at this time of your life, and Raziel similarly desires to help you. Make a sacred call to this archangel as you make your leap of faith. When courage is needed to flee from all that is familiar as you embark on your new adventure, the subtle vapors of your universal mysteries will support you. Ask yourself, what is it that needs releasing from my life? If you hang on to a thought, feeling, or situation that needs releasing, it will only worsen. Let go and let God in. Chant the sacred syllable Om to bring in the divine. It seems like Om is like the most recurring chant here within this reading. So, maybe do a little bit of chanting and add Om to your daily life. And call upon these angels because they're making themselves known to you for a reason. Raziel, Raphael, Jophiel, and Haniel. So, all right, y'all. I hope that this information from this reading helped you. I absolutely love all of you so very much. Just remember that you are all love and the divine loves you. I love you. And you can always call on the divine. And if you're feeling unloved or unlovable, you can always ask the divine to fill you with their love. It's incredible. I've done it so many times, and it really is such a vibration shifter. If my vibration is low and I ask to be filled with divine love, oh my goodness, it is so incredible. You can book a personal reading if you want your own angel reading. I can absolutely do that for you. You can email me at offthecharts astrology and tarot at gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram and DM me at offthecharts astrology and tarot. We're also now on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, and we have a website coming really soon. So stay tuned for more details on all of that, and I hope y'all have the most beautiful day. Thank you so much. Love y'all.